Hello and welcome to the video review of the Toy House Factory KO MP-36 Megatron. So, for the first thing I want to do is let's get the actual figure out of the way. I want to take a quick look at his packaging. I did a more in-detailed look during my unboxing video, which if you haven't watched, shame, you should. No, but I really do like the artwork up here on the front. I think it looks really badass and nice. Of course, you have a Thf-03, THF Dynastron or Dynastron, I don't know how to pronounce it. On this side you got pictures, and on this side you got more pictures, and on the back side you got more stuff and things that he can do, and on the bottom and on the top you have, Dynastron and whatnot. So that's about it for the packaging. Get that out the way. So, let's take a look at the actual figures. So, here is Toy House Factory's version of MP-36, and I'm just gonna say this right off of the bat. This is probably, I'm just adjusting my light, probably one of, if not the best, KO MP-36 Megatrons that are out there, at least that I have seen. I have not seen any other versions. I don't own any other versions. I don't even own the official version. All I own is this one, and so far I absolutely love it. I don't have any complaints with it whatsoever, but again, that's just so far. So here he is in his gun mode, and for what it is, it's a really nice looking gun mode in my opinion. Yeah, you have all the panel lining and some of the gaps and whatnot, but I feel like that's just any version of the mold that you get. It's gonna have it. I don't think, from what I've seen, any version of the MP-36 mold has gotten this right, or has gotten it where, everything is so tight and condensed that you don't really have these gaps or whatnot, which, it is what it is. I mean, it's I mean, what do you expect? You have to get a really slim gun, into a, bulky robot. I mean, what do you expect? But overall, I do really think that this is a nice gun mode. But as far as everything locking in, everything tabs in and, locks in. I mean, everything locks. So, you don't have to worry. At least I don't have to worry. Again, I can only go by the copy that I have in hand. If you or other people might buy this KO, you might have other issues that I do not. And that's just the nature of having a knockoff. But as far as the figure I have in hand, everything tabs in nice and securely, and everything it just locks. So, which is really, really nice. And the trigger is spring loaded, so that's really cool. But yeah, as far as the details and everything looks crisp and sharp, and it's just really, really nice. So, for his accessories, we're only going to talk about two right now. We have the silencer, which looks very, very nice, which, well, actually, I'll get to that in a minute. And then, of course, you have the stock, which, again, looks nice. And this entire section, as you can see, it's a different, color. That's all die-cast. So, as far as the stock and the silencer go, if you've seen any version of MP-36, you know how it goes. You just come down here, you just push the button, and slide that up, and it goes on just like so. And the nice thing about the silencer is it actually goes on. You have to have it oriented a certain way. There we go. It actually goes on without any problems. Of course, now that I want it to go on, it's not going to, but come on, work for me, please, please, please. Oh, no, not that way, because there's a certain way you have to have it orientated. Because this section spins, so you gotta have that a certain way for it to, there we go. So it goes on nice and smoothly, and it doesn't scratch any of the paint. Let's just show you the actual barrel of the gun. As you can see, it's all nice and still intact. There's no scratching whatsoever. So let's back him up a little bit so you can actually kind of get the full gun mode in frame, and that looks awesome. If I had the money to buy a second one, I totally would. So, as far as his other accessories, I will get to those when I get to robot mode, because all of them have to do with the robot mode. So, I suppose we will get down to the transformation. So you just want to remove the stock, the silencer, put those off to the side, and you don't have to remove the scope, but I do, because it just makes the transformation that much easier. Honestly, just get it out the way. Although first thing I guess you could do is just collapse that, just to get it collapsed, and it does. You know, this front end isn't loose at all, so just take that and put that off to the side. So, before we start, I have transformed this guy about, I want to say 8 or 10 times, one of the two. And within that time, the paint hasn't scratched at all. Everything has been sturdy, nothing has been, you know, and when transforming this guy, everything does. There's going to be sections that rub, and that's just how it is. So I am really happy to say that none of the paint has worn off. And within transforming him 8 or 10 times, I don't find his transformation hard. I just find it very long. That's I feel like some of the people's problems is it's just a long process. I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just very long. You know, it's just a long process. So, I suppose for the first thing, what do you want to do? I guess just bring the hammer down, bring the safety, and bring that back. Just rotate it like that. I suppose you can just flip the section and bring that back, and then kind of just split this, and then you want to just kind of split the arms, which, like I said, everything locks into place, so come on. There we go. You just kind of want to split the arms like that. Bring this section, kind of want to just bring that down. I guess we'll finish the legs off right now. So you just want to take this section right here and untab that like so. You then want to come to these sections down here and untab all of that. Untab that, and I guess that'll just sit there. Come over here and untab that. And sorry for the poor lighting. I'm missing one of my lights, which really sucks, but oh, come on. See, remember when I said that everything just locks in very securely? So I'm gonna grab a little screwdriver I have right here, and I'm just gonna kind of pry into that panel just to get it loose. Come on. There we go. Alright. So, now that you got that done, you just want to bring the legs and extend them back, and you want to bring them up like so. You then can, I guess, you can just bring these sections down. And these are die cast. These are what will become his feet and the entire section. If you can't tell, it's by hearing it hit the desk. It is die cast. As you can split his legs, bring these skirt pieces out. Then want to shift the hips up like so, like that, and they'll lock into place. I'll bring them up, and they'll lock into place. And then you want to bring the hammer, the hammer will split into two sections, and you just kind of want to bring them and tab them in on the back of the leg. Like that. And then, what do you want to do next? Come back here to this section and kind of, well, actually, first you want to take this is when my tongue stops working, thank you. Bring this section right here with the foot, bring that down, and then you can kind of bring this out. And then the legs do a really cool trick where you need to, the best way I can describe this is you take the legs and they're like this, and you just want to shift them like that. That's just the best way I can describe it. So you just take the leg and shift it like so. That was the best way I can describe that. I just want to bring up that panel, which again I'm gonna grab my little tool for, just because I'm lazy and don't feel like fighting with it to make this transformation process any longer than it has to be. Come on. Come on. Thank you. So bring that up, bring this up, tab all that in, and then just take this section and rotate it down like so. Come to the back here, take this little piece, flip that around, and then, let me adjust my light actually so you can probably see better. And then take this, and this will just go up, and within theory, it will fill in the legs, which if I can get it to actually go up. Go up. Go up. Thank you. And it'll fill in the legs like that. So, you almost have a leg done. Now, for the foot, you just want to, let me bring his leg up so you can actually see what I'm doing. You want to take this section, you want to swing this around like that, bring this down, and as you bring this down, you want to bring this section here down, and then flip this section up, and continue to bring that up, like that, and then you have a foot all done. Second verse, just like the first. Holy Jesus, that was just one leg. Yeah, like I said, the transformation on this guy is not hard, in my opinion. I don't think it's really hard, I just think it's long. And that's what she said. Haha, I'm funny. So, you just want to shimmy that out, rotate the foot down, bring out that panel, which again, I'm just going to grab my little tool for, because I don't feel like fighting with it for 30 years. I'll bring that up, and bring that out, and you can just tab that into place, like so, and then bring that down, flip in this panel, and bring this up, and that will tab into place. Alright, and then the last thing we want to do again is just finish off the foot. So, bring that piece up, bring this up, then you just want to bring everything up and down and twist and turns and just like so. And you have his legs all done. Jesus, that was just the legs. Let me raise up the camera a little bit more so you have a, you know, so you can actually see what I'm doing. You. Alrighty. Okay, so now what do you want to do? I suppose we can flip in these little skirt pieces right here. Or maybe not. Hold up, wait, what? Okay, bring that down. Then flip that up. There we go. Flip that up. Like so. And then you want to... trying to figure out how I want to do this. You know? Oh, I suppose you want to bring out his hip skirts, which is gonna be a pain for me, isn't it? Actually, no, I lied. You don't want to do that yet. No, see, I'm missing stuff first. What you want to do is kind of unhook the barrel and bring these panels out. Then you want to flip this section and just bring it back. Oh, you also want to... see, there's just so many steps that I'm forgetting to do stuff. Flip that section. You want to take this section. It was out like that. You want to bring that in. And then you can bring this up to bring these back. And it's great. It's such a long process. Okay, and then you want to bring the arms down. Come on. There we go. I did it. Yay. Jesus. Not gonna lie, filming this is not very fun. After I just said the transformation's not that bad. Yeah, look at me. I'm a liar. You just want to bring his arms up. And you want to rotate him at the waist, which, of course, it's gonna fight with me now. Okay. Rotate him at the waist. All the way. Maybe. 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 Again. I just said his transformation was easy, and now it's just going to make me a liar. That's nice. There we go. Okay. Jesus. Like I said, it's not a hard transformation, it's just a long process. Please take my word for it. It's a lot easier to do off camera, I promise. So then you want to just bring out his hip skirts like so, and then bring these pieces back like so. Tap them in, and there you have his lower half finally all done. Jesus. So we're almost there. You then want to flip up this section, bring that out, rotate that under, well, not that you could see it, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. You've seen this transformation a billion times. Just bring that down like so, and you can bring the barrel up, well, rotate it and bring it up like so. Alright, almost there. I forgot a step. Actually, well, I didn't forget it, I just haven't done it yet. So you then want to bring his arms down and come in here and flip out his little side abdominal pieces. You can then bring the arm back up. And I just find it easiest if you rotate them like this, bring the arm all the way down, bring that down, and then just kind of wedge it past, like that. Alrighty. And his butt cam untabbed. There we go. Okay, we're almost there, almost done. It'll be okay, I promise. So, I guess now we will just work on the arms. So, you just want to extend the arm, rotate this section here down, then want to bring this forward, bring that down. You want to flip this section right here, want to flip that up, flip up this section, rotate this piece in, and then just line everything up like so. And then you want to rotate this section all the way around so it sits like that. You want to flip out his hand, flip up the panel, and you can just orientate his hand properly. So let me get that done. There we go. So there you have an arm all done. And now I can lower the camera a little bit. Oh, that's too much. Right there, that's what I want. Alright, second verse, just like the first. So, extend that out, bring this panel down, bring this down, rotate this out, flip this section up, flip that in, bring it down like so, and then tab that in, rotate this panel, tab that in, bring up his hand, flip that up, and just orientate the fist properly so that he has proper finger. There you go. We're almost there. Jesus, I told you, it's long. Alright, so for the last thing you want to do is you want to just raise his arms up all the way, separate these little panels right here, bring them down, and you want them orientated like that, so that, excuse me, wow. No, that was a burp. So you have them like that. So bring them down, like so, and flip them back, and then bring his arms back down, and for the final touch, you just want to bring down his chest plate, rotate it all the way around, bring it down all the way, and of course, for the final touch, you just want to attach his fusion cannon, which goes on just like so, and there you go. There you have the Toy House Factory KO MP-36 Megatron in his robot mode, and he looks absolutely amazing. I love all of the like silver details on this guy. I think they just make this mold pop. I absolutely love what Toy House Factory did with this figure. That Decepticon sticker isn't there. That was a repro label I threw on. So note, when you do get this figure, he will not come with that. That's just, again, that's just one I put on. So, but again, I just absolutely love. I love this figure so much. He's got all the right details, and it all looks so clean and so crisp, and and even though the transformation is long, it's not that bad. I really don't think it's that bad. It's a lot easier to do off camera than it is on camera, I will admit. And again, this should be like my 11th time doing it, so oh my god, I just really love this thing. He's so good. Why couldn't the official one be like this? Posability wise, you know, the arms can do a full 360. The head is on a ball joint. He can, you know, look up that far, and he can look down that far. The arms can go in and out. He's got a bicep swivel, elbow joint, wrist swivel, waist swivel, ab crunch. Legs can go forward that far. They can go back that far. He's got an outward movement. They can go out that far. He's got more than 90-degree bend at the knee, thigh swivel, and he's got full ankle tilt. So again, posability on this guy is awesome. It's very nice, very, very clean. So for accessory wise, the first thing we'll talk about is his fusion cannon. So there are 3 different settings for his fusion cannon. So with this button in the most backwards position, you get some voice clips, and which I think is absolutely amazing. You get some English Frank Welker Megatron voice clips, which I believe all of those were taken from the Transformers Devastation game, and you know what? I don't care. The speaker is in the back right here, and as you can see, it gives off a purple light, which is really nice. So in the second forward position, you get transformation sounds, which is cool, and again, you get the purple LED, and then in the most forward position, you get the LED, which stays, it stays on, and it is pretty bright. Not that you can see because of my lighting, but it is really bright, just take my word for it. And of course, you get some shooting sounds. Excuse me. Excuse me, dang. So like I was saying, you get some fusion cannon sounds, which is really nice. And about after 30 seconds, the light just turns off. So there's that. Sorry about that. Wow, my throat just killed itself. That's great. Alright, so for the next accessories, I will show off his faces. So you get an angry face, which looks appropriately angry. Looks very nice. I love all of the detail in there. And of course, you replace the faces the same way as the original, or you just put them on. And again, they all look very cool. And then for the next face, you get his cynical, laughing face, which looks again very, very awesome. Just put that on him. Looks very nice. I think this right here is my favorite face. Take that off. And for the final face, you need another chest plate, which I will say the battle damaged face and chest plate look very nice. All of the cracks and just it looks like beaten up, crunched up metal, and it looks great. So of course, how you put this on, you just take this chest, slide it off, and you slide this one in, and then you take the battle damaged face, if I don't drop it, and that looks very, very nice. And you just pop that on. Let me take off this fusion cannon, because of course, you can't complete the look without Blitzwing's pistol, which is very nicely painted. Looks very, very good, in my opinion. And obviously that just plugs into his hand. So let's get that into him. Come on. Alright, now you're going to hold it. Please. And of course, that looks amazing, even though it's a very sad scene in the movie. But it still looks great. I love the way that this looks, and I love the way that it came out. I think it's, again, absolutely just, it's amazing. So, but of course, you also get, let me just put on his regular face and regular chest. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, where's his neutral face? You also get the lightsaber, which, for some reason, with this one, I don't know why, I got a red blade. That doesn't bother me, and the painting and sculpting on the hilt looks great, except for maybe a little chip right there. But I got a red blade, and there's another, I guess, QC thing with another one of his accessories that I'll show in a bit, which is supposed to be, it's red and it's supposed to be a different color, but the beam or the blade is red, which it doesn't bother me, but I just thought I'd point that out. At least in this one I did get. This one came red. It's obviously not supposed to be that color, but for some reason it is. So you can just plug that into there. And even with it being red, I still think it looks cool. It still looks badass, in my opinion. And of course, just like the original, you could remove the blade part and put it into the pistol and have it look like it's shooting. So, regardless of it being the wrong color, I still think it's cool, and I'm still happy with it. Of course, you get the key to Vector Sigma, which is done in a nice gold paint, and it is die-cast, as you can hear, so that's really cool and really nice. Come on, focus. So there's that. You get the mind control helmet, which is very nicely sculpted and painted, and obviously that you could just plop that onto Megatron's head. Probably, I feel like these two accessories are probably his least used, but I guess they're nice additions. And for another weapon, or his last weapon, you get his mace, which is very nice. Very nice transparent purple plastic, and you attach that the same way. You just, slide off his hand, and you just slide up this section like so, and that looks very nice. And of course, for the last little thing for this, you get the posable chain, which again is sculpted very nicely. I've also heard this dubbed as his purple anal beads. That's just what I've heard it as. I didn't come up with it, so yeah. But of course, you can just take off this chain, put this one on, which I need to plug it into the right hole. Alright. And you can have him looking like he's gonna smack you in the face with his mace, which looks very awesome. Now, you also get a little bit of extra accessories. So, let me slide his fusion cannon back on. So, in this bag, you get what are his instructions, but you also get you get an extra face and an extra chest piece. So let me open this up and get those out. So, alright, let's put that off to the side. And you get a G1 inspired face, and this is the other QC issue. Those are supposed to be like a goldish color. Instead, they're red, which again doesn't bother me because I'm never going to display them with this. But you get a G1 toy head, and you get the G1 toy hairy chest plate, which I think for, just people who really kind of homage to the G1 toy look, I think is really cool. So of course you just slide these on, and even with the wrong eye color, I do think that it looks great. I really do like the way it looks, and I don't have the original G1 toy, but just as a as a collector's piece, it does look really cool and really nice, and I'm glad that they did add some kind of exclusive thing with this set, other than the fusion cannon being a bit different. So, for some final thoughts, yeah, I definitely think that this guy's better than the official Masterpiece Megatron, and I just overall think if you can get your hands on him, I encourage that you do so. It's pretty sad that a KO company does better than the official Masterpiece, line does, and it's sad. One of the biggest reasons, beside the price point, that I didn't get the official MP Megatron is the paint chipping, and which $230, and it paint chips, with ease. that's just kind of inexcusable, and that's unfortunately the direction that the Master Beast line has taken, where all the figures paint chip, and, or, you know, the newer figures really like to paint chip, and, you know, like MP-44 and the Leo Convoy, and, you know, some of the new Beast Wars figures, they really like to paint chip, and it really sucks, because, I mean, for instance, the MP-44 is, like, almost $500 fucking dollars, and the paint doesn't last. I mean, you transform it once and you lose like $50 worth in paint. It's kind of bullshit. But of course, you have your KO companies and third-party companies, you know, like Transform Element, and I will be picking up their Optimus Prime shortly, probably within the next week or two, to go with Megatron, of course. But I don't know. I just think it's kind of it's ironic, but also just sad that the KO companies are doing better. So, like I said, if you can get this figure, or maybe even another kind of KO MP-36, I say go for it. Unless you're one of those people, oh, I gotta get the official. Well, then you can get the official. Have fun. But, and you know, I don't have any issue with that. I don't care what you spend your money on. I just don't want to hear you bitch about how much it sucks. But, I paid for this. I paid $100 for this, and I got it off eBay, brand new, in the box. You know, and it's... So that's about the only place you'll be able to get it. Maybe off of other... Well, I guess not. Maybe you can get it off of, like, Shoji Store or TF Direct or TF Safari or any of those other kind of, you know, overseas websites. But, yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and if you want to see more toy reviews, please subscribe. I hope you have a good one. Hey guys, guess what? It's not the end of the video. So this is the future me, and I totally forgot to mention what you can do with the stock and the silencer and the fusion cannon in, you know, my initial recording. So I'm just getting a little splice here, and I'm just gonna splice it onto the end of the actual video. But totally forgot to talk about those. So let's get those out of the way. So for the silencer doesn't do much, but what you can do is if you come to the fusion cannon and remove it, let me get him all orientated properly out of the pose I put him in. So what you can do with the fusion cannon is you can take it, and if you bring it down like this and rotate it back up like this, and then you flip out the barrel, it's flipped in like this, you just want to flip it out. You can slide it on and have it as like a shoulder mounted turret, and you can slide the fusion cannon onto here and have like a gun face thing going on. Oop, which that doesn't really like to work, but again, that doesn't really matter to me. But what works a lot better is, again, let me get them orientated properly, is the flight stand. So let's get this back onto him. Maybe. Come on, work for me. Thank you. Alright, so what you do with the stock is you can take it and turn it into a flight stand. So you just want to take this, separate that front bit like so. You just want to ratchet that back all the way, ratchet that forward. You want to push this button in and flip out this little post. So you get something that looks like that. And what you can do with that is, let me bring Megatron around, and you essentially just get these little panels out of the way for now anyways, and you essentially just plug it into his butt. So you just take it and it just clips on right there like so, and it just is supposed to go on easily, which that is a bit of a difficult... Sometimes it's a bit difficult to do. It's easy if you get these butt flaps out of the way, and then you just kind of bring them down on it. I'm gonna get this on. Oh, come on. Come on, Megatron. Come on, Megatron! Come on! There we go. Did it. Let me angle that back. Oh, no, I didn't do it. Gosh, come on. Come on, Megs. It is a bit hard to do, I will admit. I did it. There you go. He's on. So you can Oh, fuck me, no he's not. Oh, Megatron. Please, stay. Well, it was supposed to be easy. I've never had any other issues getting it on him before. So, let's see if I can... I'm gonna get it on him. I will do it. And it usually clicks into place. There we go. Alright, it's on him. There. And it does do a pretty good job at holding him up. I'm not gonna mess with it too long, but as you can see, it does hold him up. So you can get him into some aerial poses, which is really nice. Of course, if you can get it on. So that's pretty cool. But also what you can do is if you remove his fusion cannon, you can take all of this, the stock, excuse me, the silencer, and the fusion cannon. So you just want to rotate this around and then slide on the fusion cannon like so. Or take the silencer and slide that on, then take the fusion cannon and slide that on. And then you want to flip out these handles, but on mine, the handles don't like to come out, and I don't want to force them out to break them, but you can form a battle, like a little turret battle station thingy for him. And you can just have him behind, well, let me straighten out his fingers. You can have him, you know, manning it and whatnot. Just pretend that the handles are flipped out, and you can have him doing that. So that's pretty cool. So that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to show. I believe that's everything. I think I'm looking around to make sure I didn't miss anything else, because God forbid I have to make another or add on another splice to an already pretty long video. I swear to Jeebus, if I miss something else, I don't give a shit anymore. No, I'm just fucking around. But there, that should be it. I hope I didn't miss anything else. So, like I said in the other splice of the video, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna leave you guys alone. Bye-bye.